I love the fact that it's irreverent. I love it. See, because so many times, I mean, we've seen this, and this is the chip on, I guess, both of our shoulders to an extent, is a lot of organizations love to put a face on veterans on our behalf in order to potentially do something good for us. You're going about it in a completely different way, which I think is great. And also, originally, I thought that and I have said this to you before. I thought some of the humor, if not a lot of the humor, will be lost on a more civilian audience, and it's not. It really is not. It bridges right across to your average American, let's say, for instance, who enjoys sitting down and watching an animated series, an animated comedy series. I think that it's thought-provoking to where someone would ask the veteran in their lives about some sort of situation or maybe an inside joke like that. But also, I mean, to give a little bit away, when they go to visit the rich asses, okay,
yes, it's pronounced
everybody gets that now. Right. I really enjoy that scene. I think it's hilarious.
That is definitely probably one of my favorite scenes, because, when you've been in situations with civilians, like you say, oh, I've been to combat. Yeah, how many people did you kill? Or they'll say something so direct that's just like, that's kind of an awkward question to ask. So it's like you're now in that environment where they're asking these and seeing these awkward, inappropriate things that to them just seem perfectly normal.
Right.
And the veteran, you try to not go full meta jack the mode. Let me ask this. Let me answer this in the most professional way that I can.
Right.
Then it just goes
Sometimes
left.
you gotta lay down the most horrific thing in the entire world, and then it's like, don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
What are you doing? And it's like, well, what'd you feel when you mowed down a terrorist? It's like a recoil. What are you talking about? What?
Oh, I wish they were more.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I love that because they're great icebreakers when you're going and doing a speaking event. All right, so how many of you folks been blown up? Because I have. All right, pay attention. Here's what goes on
Right.
when things blow up. And it's like, I hope they had a plan before things blow up, because in the middle of things blowing up, probably that's not a good time to come up with a plan.
Exactly.
Believe it or not, I swear to God, this is something that Simon Sinek talks about. This is the reason. This honestly is the reason why I wanted to bring 5P as a process, as a whole management method, out into the modern workforce. Simon Sinek was talking about the standardization and planning, let's say in a civilian-led organization, without trying to separate or create a barrier, but the standardization and planning is, we're going to plan annually when it's fashionable, essentially, or we're going to plan in the middle of an emergency, or it's like hair on fire, got to go and get this type of stuff done. But what Simon Sinek says, and again, someone who never served in the military talking about the military as far as how we put things together, we at least have a process. Like when stuff starts going crazy, at least you have that to fall back on.
Right.
Which is a whole lot more than what you get when you're going up, let's say through university and other stuff like that. What classroom did you learn how to do discharged comedy in? I think, right?
It's funny that you say that, but again, you revert back to basic military, fundamentals, and it's not a hard thing. It's just this repetition of, how do I start from square one? And so again, going through a format of, because anything that you create from an entrepreneur perspective, you have to look at it as a business, whether you're creating a movie or whether you're creating a pen. Who's your audience? Who are you going to get to help with you with this? What do you need? Who are your allies? You have to put all of that together, regardless of what you're doing. And I didn't understand it. I thought, okay, you have to make it and then put it out there. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. So.